People don't care. You can see when they don't care.
They're not there for each other, right? You walk on, you're a guest star, you feel like, oh, I'm going to be on this, not Supernatural. You walk into another show, and you're like, I got to guest star up for these people. In Supernatural, you go, I have to be the actor that supports that actor in my scene.
Yeah.
And then that actor is going to support this actor, and both of us are going to be the stars of this
That's
movie.
why you like the show, is because there's a genuine affinity between the people that are playing these characters. We care. We actually do care. Because we know you care. We're not making it for nobody. We're making it for you. You know? People ask us why we go to conventions, right? In what we do, you don't meet your audience. When you make television, you never see your audience. You're performing in front of 150 of your closest friends. And it's like, yeah, that was great. Or, yeah, whatever. We don't see what happens until afterwards. We go to a convention and we see the result of what we do. You get your audience back, which is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. So it's very special.
It means a lot to us as well.
It means a lot to us.
It means a ton to us, trust me. I try to explain this constantly to people. Baby, we're so fortunate to have found each other in this circle because of you guys allowed us on these stages to find each other. Again, it goes right back. You know, yesterday I'm like, the Supernatural fandom is literally responsible for my livelihood, my progression as a person, and finally arriving at a place where I could be a man and sit down and have conversations with other men that I respect. You give us that opportunity. So when we come here, again, it's not just, oh, we're going to make a paycheck and sign our name. It's a fulfillment both ways. You give to us.
We're away from our families.
Yeah.
We're, you know, if we're working, it becomes difficult to do these things. But this is an endeavor of love too. To see your audience is a great honor. You know, I feel bad for a lot of people on a lot of TV shows that don't have this.
Yeah.
You know, because you are the gauge of whether we were successful, whether we managed to achieve something that meant something. You know,
Continue to exist.
Yeah, exactly, and it's still going, which is what's crazy.
Yeah. We kind of love y'all if you haven't.
Yeah. Whatever. I don't love you all. He does. How can we help you?
You guys went on quite a rant, so maybe you have already answered my question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. So I was gonna ask about your new movie, Matt, Access. Since obviously there's a lot of actors on that movie that is on Supernatural as well, like kind of the differences and your experiences on like moving with the cast from Supernatural to Access. Like the different sets and stuff, like the translation there between.
Yeah. Here's the thing: you go to Supernatural, it's fast. You gotta work hard. You gotta be dialed in, and you hope that you're across from people that are also going to be there for you in that aspect. You then gain a group of friends, and you look at them, and you go, "Man, these are the most talented artists I know." Rather than put a project together and go, I'm going to go sit down and interview all these other actors, I think, in my circle of 15 friends, who is this character? And then, what haven't I seen him do? And then I'm like, I want to see what he hasn't done on my film. And it's thoroughly exciting for me. I tell him 100 times, we've been talking about it nonstop the whole freaking year already. It's brilliant. Bree, Felicia, Mark, Ricky.
I never worked with Matt, and I never worked with Bree on Supernatural.
Not one line of dialogue.
So I only know you guys from this, really, and our friendships. So to see people basically high diving, you know, high diving into the pool from 100 meters. How is this going to work? But there's a thing. It's like Jeremy Carver was asked why he put me in Doom Patrol. He goes, why wouldn't I? I worked with the guy for years. I know what he's capable of, and I wanted to see what he was going to do. And that trust is, you work with your friends when you can, because it takes away having to start a relationship with somebody, having to find out how they work, how they do it. I trust him, I trust Spade, so if they call me and go, come and do this, I'm like, okay, because I know it's going to be fun, and I know we're all trying to get the same thing. We're trying to make the best thing we can make. And as long as I feel I've got something to say, I don't have to be secure or confident. I'm not sure that it was going to work. I wasn't 100% sure. But I'm willing to take the risk with people I know and trust. Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
But it's very different. What's really funny, I'll tell you a little secret about Supernatural, having been there I went for one episode and stayed for 8 years. There were some guest stars, nameless, it's not important who they are, who didn't understand Supernatural, who would come to Supernatural and come and do what they thought was a normal 1-hour job and come be some character. And the worse that they were, the lack of ability that they may have to fit into the story that we all know and love, the worse they were, the better they were treated by the boys. So if they were struggling because they hadn't done their homework, or they didn't get it, or they didn't quite, there were a few. I mean, it's a lot of episodes. Think about how many hundreds of people were involved. Those that got it were incredible. Guys, even day players that would come in and go, I love this frickin' show. I think this show's amazing. And they would give 100%, and we'd take it and we'd make it, thank you, you know? But if the guy was terrible, or the girl was terrible, the boys treated them like gold. They carried them through it. I was always like, wow, wow. Or if they were nervous, or if they were just, all they needed was a little help, they'd get all the help they could get. They might not come back, but they get all the help. But you know what I'm saying? It's a very, very special place to go to work. That's not the same everywhere. Most people are out for themselves. They are never out for themselves. It was always about, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking this role. Thank you for taking the pressure off us for 7 pages. Go ahead, how can we help you? Which is a lovely place to go to work.
It's a beautiful place.
It's a lovely place to go.
And that crosses over
in the rest of our work.
In the rest of our work. So Mark and myself and Bree sit down at an interrogation table. I'm directing a feature film, asking one of my lead actors for direction. For me. Because I trust him.
Because I'm watching you.
And we're this close. For 2 days, we're this close, and we have 300 pages of dialogue to say to each other. And if it's not locked in, if it's not here, you guys are watching you're wasting your minutes watching this movie. And he made sure it was locked in.
But it's
acting school for me, ladies and gentlemen.
No, but it's reciprocal. When you're juggling, and you get a partner, and you're both juggling, that's when it gets exciting. Juggling on your own, yeah, it's good, it's interesting. But juggling, and then it's across 20 yards or 20 meters, and you're juggling, it's like, oh yeah.
And you never love your work, right? You want to love it, you love doing it and getting into it, but you look at it and you're like, okay, I would have maybe done this, that, and the other thing. We're watching rough cut clips of our thing together, and we're going, holy shit, this is working out. And it's unpolished and it's unfinished, but it's there. So we know you're going to love it. It's going to be great. It's going to be really fun. It's stylish and we're going to enjoy it thoroughly. What side are you on over here? Over there?
Yes, this side now.
Hello, dear.
Hey, Dad.
Hey. So, sorry, Matt, but my question's for Mark.
Oh, go for it.
This question's for Jim. Did you bring a note? Why are you late? Why are you late? You're waiting on Jared and Jensen.
Something is... no surprise. Have you heard that sentence before?
No, I've never heard that before. What do you want?
So when I'm telling someone about a convention and you're one of the guests, I always say that you have to attend the Mark panel because no one else understands fandom the way you do. And so
Oh, that's sweet.
I was wondering...
I hate all of you, that's why. But I hate all of you equally. No, there are people I hate more. I hate the people who dress as Castiel. No fashion sense at all. You know what, I said this before, and I'll say it again because it's important. The word fandom is the most horrendous misuse of a word I've ever heard in my life. Fanatic. Fanatic is one who redoubles his effort when he's lost sight of his aim. It's where, it's George Sanzay, a Mexican-American aesthetic philosopher. Wile E. Coyote was created as a fanatic is one who redoubles his effort when he's lost sight of his aim. So we're not fans. We're not fans in that because we're not fanatics. That's derisory, that's negative. That's what other people call us. That's not what we call us. And so when this came up and became an important thing, we changed it to the supernatural family. Why? Because we see you behave like a family. We see you help each other. We see you care about each other. You know, the idiot in the trench coat who builds schools and hospitals and rescues people from foreign countries. He's pretty freaking extraordinary. His character is an idiot, but there's things that he does that are rather magical. But what he does is multiplied thousands of times over by what you guys do to support. When I have a cause, or Matt has a cause, or boys have a cause, you guys make it bigger. And it's all under the guise of it's way, way better to be together as one than it is to be individuals. Apart from the fact you have no friends sitting with you. You'll make friends before the end of the day. But that's the truth, and I hate the word fanatic for that reason. I mean, if you watch Dragon Con in Atlanta, right? So the whole city is, or San Diego Comic Con, the whole city is filled with people dressed as Pikachu, you know, like for 3 days, or, you know, their favorite costume. Those are the people that even the news reporters make fun of. Oh, look, there's a whole bunch of... The 501st Legion walks down the road who contribute millions to charity. Millions of dollars to charity. And they're like, oh, look, there's a whole bunch of stupid people dressed as fans. They're fans, Star Wars fans. I find it negative. It's a wonderful catalyst for change. Bringing people together under any banner, be it supernatural, be it the themes of supernatural, you know, be it the work that we all do with mental health and other such things, is a beautiful thing to watch. So that's why you are the supernatural family, because you're our family. Fantastic movie there tonight, but unfortunately it's fan. It's a horrible word, isn't it? It's a derisive
I
word.
prefer family because, like, I'll double down on what you said. I've seen people, and I've talked about this in meet and greets, but you see people come to conventions that don't know each other.
Yeah.
And then they're sharing rooms, they're sharing meals, they're sharing clothes, they're in each other's photo ops, they know each other's pets. Like, that's not a normal thing when you're walking down the streets of New York and you bump into somebody.
It should be a normal thing.
Right, it should be. Our world...
It's a great human experiment.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful human experiment, and I'm so very proud to be part of it.
And you know what I say? Supernatural Family Presidency 2028. You guys should run the show.
No tariffs on love.
You guys got it figured out. I'm telling you, it's a home here.
What can we do for you?
Can't fake it.
Well, since we are family, I need a piece of advice. You travel a lot, and I need some advice on what to pack. So, what is one thing you always pack that is most useful in your trips? Clothes.
Well, listen, judging by how we look right now, jeans and black t-shirts.
See, now,
JIB15.
so I travel a lot with Ruth, right? So if I travel a lot with Ruth, well, I would go to, like, say we do a convention in Atlanta, right? She'd have to go downstairs and they'll wait 45 minutes for a bag to come through. I'm like, learn how to pack carry-on luggage.
So,
How many days did you go? 6?
I've gone 7 days,
7
and you know what I carry.
Yeah.
One backpack and a tiny duffel.
Right, I've got
20 years.
I've got a good carry-on and a backpack stuffed.
2 weeks.
And that's, I can do 7 days.
2 weeks.
As a girl, I should be able to do 4 days.
I have, before, filled a bathtub up in Rome, poured the shampoo in the bathtub,
And washed your clothes.
and washed my... But then,
Oh, that's the other thing. Never use a kettle in a hotel. That's where people boil their underwear.
and socks.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Never touch a Keurig machine.
okay.
Ever.
Never what?
Keurig machine.
The little coffee.
Not Nespresso. Nespresso's fine.
Oh,
It's like,
the
the Keurig ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's people pee in them.
Oh, the hell?
I travel. You want travel advice? That's travel
Yeah, that's
advice.
great advice. Thank you. I need it.
AI.
The single best piece of travel advice is don't check a bag and don't drink the Keurig. You don't the same. Everybody
Never use the kettle.
Never use the kettle. But listen, don't check a bag.
Don't check a bag. They can't lose a bag if you don't check a bag.
And if you
Exactly.
have a connecting flight and you check a bag,
Oh.
you are
50-50.
Woo, you're in danger zone in there.
Or make sure you carry a carry-on that will get you through until they send you the bag.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, thank you very much.
There you go. Travel advice, medical sex. What do you need?
Hello.
Do you need marital advice, travel advice, anything good?
She's crazy like a fool. She called me Mr. Bombastic, very fantastic. Coming on the mattresses and Mr. Roll. Fantastic.
I almost finished. Just watching the
I'm
intro.
upset you didn't. I finished twice.
Ladies and
Need a
gentlemen,
hanky.
what? Let me introduce you to another star of my movie X's, Ricky fucking Whittle, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon, Mr. Whittle.
Good afternoon,
How you doing?
Mr. Ricky Whittle.
This is just me for the day.
And this is just me for the day.
This is the other reason we come to conventions, right?
This is a trio I never knew I needed.
It's a trio I needed. I suddenly feel very young again. And also very old. Yeah, very old. What's going on?
Bellissimo. Oh, it's good to be back.
He's here.
Before I start, I just want to say I'm only back because of you guys. So before I start, I just want to say thank you very much. I appreciate all your support and love. And if it wasn't for you guys, give me your heart and your support, I would not be here. Yeah, it's gonna be some hearts. So thank you very much. I wouldn't be here without you. So as much as you enjoy us being here, we enjoy being here for you as well. So I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. And we're gonna have a fun day today. A lot of fun. Also, these guys. You've been having fun with these guys. What have you been talking about? What have you been talking about? Why are your nipples hard?
Because you're rubbing them.
It's like bam! It's like it's got this big sexy chest.
It's like, Ricky's like,
I had a bullet.
Ricky's like, why are your nipples hard?
Try the other side, baby. Try the other side. No, I think.
Oh, no, I did that last night. I was like, how's it going? Oh my goodness. Oh dear. I love that there's a stage here and chairs.
We don't care.
And we're all like, here, how's it going, how's it going? So I'm going to start my thing. We're going to carry on. What were you talking about, guys?
I
That was a question. We had a question. What was the question? Good luck.
My question is for Mark, but feel free to give your opinion. For me, at the end of season 8 is the best.
Sorry, Ricky will be with us shortly.
No, he
For me,
won't.
at the end of season 8 is the best acting of Supernatural, and especially the interaction between Mark and Jared. And I wanted to know how much freedom were you give for this whole part.
The end of season 8 is, without any question, my favorite thing that I ever did on Supernatural. And it was Jeremy coming back to Supernatural after the whole very linear season 7, and then we went back to Angels and Demons, right?
Yeah.
And that ending of 8 being so pivotal. It was a very special way to shoot. We shot it in order. We shot it in sequence. So we were two or 3 days in that church on stage, in that same direction, doing that same thing. Jared and I have always said it was very, very special. And when you make television, right? When you make TV, the crew has to work, right? So they work. When we're shooting, they're silent. But in between, they have to move things and change things, and they get to talk, and they get to be human beings. Throughout that entire episode, they didn't make a sound through those whole scenes, because they knew where we were and what we were doing. So again, like I said before, we had full support of our crew and everybody else. So we were able to do the best work that we could do. Ask Jared about it, he'll tell you the same thing. He believes exactly the same thing. But thank you, I love doing that as much. I hope you guys really enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. So, if I may, what has proven more dangerous for your health? Working with Jared or working with Ricky?
They're both fun. Working, what, worse for my health?
More dangerous for you.
Oh, everything's dangerous for my health. I live vicariously through their youth and vitality. But I love what I do. You know I love what I do. It's one of the greatest privileges. To do something I love and get paid for it is the most outrageous thing ever. You had a question?
Yeah.
Ask Ricky a question.
I'm still going!
I'm happy for each and every one of you to answer. So I have two very different lives. One of the jobs that I have is traveling a lot by myself, which I love, because it's helped to save life and I get to see the world. And the other one is creative and editing videos and making art. And for me, that was the last year, but I'm still trying to find the balance between those two lifestyles, because I do want to create more, but I don't want to quit this job, which is very important to me. So how do you...
You just keep going. Look, there's two types of jobs in life. There's a job you do so you can do the things you love, and there's the job you love. If you're lucky enough, like me, to have the job you love, then you don't have to do the job you do to do the stuff you love. And work balance comes as a result of opportunity. So if you end up with the opportunity to not have to work and continue your creative, that's when you make the choice. It's how brave are you at that time? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to gamble? But keep doing what you're doing. You're so lucky to be doing something you love, as well as doing something you have.
I love the other stuff. It's amazing. I never thought I would be able to be in a field to save life, to help to save other people's lives. So I don't want to
He's back.
Hey, do what you have to.
This is an insurance case.
Scusi.
Careful with the crutch angle there, Ricky.
That's why I brought the low crutch. More space.
Be dangling there, son. You're dangling.
I want to say something real quick before we move on. Do what you have to so you can do what you want.
Yes.
What you're doing already is the best of both worlds. You're helping people and being creative. There's nothing else. You're doing the most fulfilling thing you can do. Keep doing it. Like Mark said, keep going. That's it. Don't stop.
Great question. Sir, please have a question for Ricky.
Hello. I don't speak English well.
Me neither.
But I have to tell you something easy.
Okay.
Thanks for being here. And how are you?
I'm good.
And you made us worry.
May I ask what?
Worry. I'm always worried about him.
Oh, the dead thing.
What?
I died 15 times in 2 days.
You died 15 times in 2 days?
15 times in 2 days. Quite a boring story, but...
in real life, or is this the show?
Real life.
Real way better than the show.
What? That's what happened.
Yeah.
So I went...
I actually don't know this.
Here we go.
Can you tell the new guy?
Cliff notes.
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah, okay.
I'll try. I've had a surgery to remove a cancer scar, skin cancer scar. So I had 2 drains in my groin.
In your groin?
2 drains in my groin. So I had surgery to remove this massive scar from skin cancer. I'm a boy. I didn't go to the doctor for 18 months with the skin cancer.
Boys, stop that toxicity.
Yeah.
Go to the doctors.
Exactly.
Look after yourself.
So I was supposed
Check your bits.
I was supposed to go to get the drains taken out. I didn't feel good. I had pain in my jaw. And I was spitting. And I was like, I'm sober a really long time, and I'm going, it's probably the drugs I'm having to take for the surgery. I'm like, this sucks. Oh man. My mate was supposed to drive me, and I went, I don't feel good, I'm not going anywhere for a bit. Hold on. Died. Flatline.
Yeah.
So 8 seconds later, I sit up, and my face is on the floor, and I sit up, and I'm like, well, that sucked. My wife's on the phone to the ambulance service, right, saying, and going, I think it's a drug reaction he's had. He passed out. I got up, I sat up, he saved my life. And I went, well, if I'm going to hospital, I better change my clothes because I pissed myself. So I'm like, this is not good. So they brought me a pair of Adidas pants, underwear, and a pair of socks. I still had this fucking bandage and and I'm like, so I crawled into the pantry, got changed, got underwear on. I was like, I don't mind being dirty, but I don't want to be wet, you know what I mean? So I go to hospital, they'll clean me up. It's like, right. So I'm like, oh, fuck. I get one sock on, this isn't going very well. Crawl back out to the kitchen, sit up against the oven and go, yeah, this is rough. Bang, dead again. So next thing I know, there's a guy in my face, and he goes, he's back. And I looked at him in the face and I went, motherfucker, don't let me die. And he looked at me and went, I'll do the best I can. Which is not good.
You want a bit better than the best I can.
He paddled me 7 times. I died 7 more times. So first one, and then 7 paddles to get me round. They were trying, at 100% blockage in my heart. I had no blood going into my aorta. They got me from Studio City in the hills, to Burbank Friday at 4 p.m., 6.3 miles, 6 minutes. I was thrown in and I was awake and coherent between each death event. And all I basically do is cursing at the EMTs.
It sounds like you.
Never stop talking.
Fuck you, don't let me die.
I never, literally.
Fuck it, I'll tell you, I'll fucking come back and sue you.
I have no trauma from the event. I have no trauma from the event. The actual
Are you sure?
Guaranteed. This is really heavy. So I have no trauma from the event. What I have trauma from is watching my family watch me die and not being able to tell them I'm going to be okay. And nobody is saying I'm going to be okay. They threw me in on the table. I get into the ER and I'm like, everybody stop! They're like, how the fuck is he talking? There's no blood going through his heart. And they're like, what? And I'm like, I've got 2 joints in my groin. I just had abdominoplasty. So if you could be careful, I'd appreciate it. But more importantly, I have 3 beautiful children, a beautiful wife, and a beautiful life, and I'd like to go home. And the nurse looks in my face and goes, we'll do the best we can. I'm like, fuck. So they throw me onto this table, they put a fucking thing in my arm, throw me on this table, and they go, and then so the guy on my left, and I'm like, so what's your name? And he's like, Tomas. I'm like, where are you from? He said, Glendale. And I'm like, oh, you're Armenian. He starts laughing. The guy on the right said, can you just shut the fuck up for a minute? I'm trying to steer a robot into your heart. The long way. So he does that, and I remember saying this, a couple of months later, I remember what I said. I said, okay, I'm starting to be able to breathe. So that's all good. So that's the first part of the story. So what happens is, I go home.
You knew this?
Yeah. I go home 48 hours later, right? I go home 48, I'm on the phone with fucking Spate, and they're telling jokes about me and whatever. I said, hold on a second. I hang up. I black out. I go into a fit. My wife pulls my tongue out my throat, my kids see me die again. She's same EMT show up and go, you only left you here on Friday! What the fuck? They check me, no heart attack. They take me to hospital, everybody's laughing. You remember everything? Yeah, we have the whole Monday morning quarterback in it all. And don't worry about it, I send my kids out for food. I get upstairs, turn the TV on, and go, oh shit, and die. So I've gone from plumbing to electrical. Now I'm going to VF heart attacks. As my boys are coming out of an elevator with sushi, they see me, they hear code blue, crash car. They're like, well, some poor fucker's dying. Oh, look, it's Dad. So 4 nurses broke my sternum. 2.5 minutes, they couldn't bring me round. They got me round, I sit up. I'm like, so am I still in the same room? They start laughing. Quite an eventful weekend. So I died an awful way. I've died 4 times. So yeah, so then I was in ICU for 9 days.
Wow.
So yeah, it kind of sucks.
Not today's scene.
That's kind of what the running joke was, but I will tell you this. I was within 30 seconds of permanent death, according to the surgeon. They saved my life. My life is, I'm so grateful, you know.
Does that change? Yeah. That changes your perspective on life.
Well, I'm sober 35 years. Right? They all know I'm sober a long time. So my life has been a series of, you know, as my dad used to say, if I fell in the river, I'd come out with a fucking salmon in my mouth. So, I'm a lucky boy. I'm a very lucky boy.
And just to bring it home, you all are so lucky because you get to see him and X is still alive.
What? Tell us about it, Matt.
So I'm grateful for every opportunity I get. I'm grateful to see you guys. I'm grateful to hang out with my friends, old and new.
That's blown my mind, by the way.
It's pretty amazing. But you have no idea how much it meant. The amount of love and the amount of support you guys sent me and my family means everything to me. So thank you for that. Supernatural family, right?
You are supernatural. That's crazy. If it was me, I'd have been like, let me go.
Actually, my brain did tell me at one point, okay, just breathe out, you're done. And my next thought was, fuck that.
In typical Mark Shepard fashion, his brain goes, just fucking die, and he goes,
fuck no.
I'm going out on my terms.
It was
when I was little.
It was crazy. I had the feeling that I hadn't done enough for my family.
How old were your kids at the time?
This is last year.
How do I not know this?
I called him in the hospital. I was like, are you still alive? Because I need somebody to play the interrogator in my movie. But here's the difference.
When are you out? When are you out? That works.
I'm like, can I send you some sides in there? Do they have a printer in the office? Like, I think I hear your fax machine beeping.
Richard Speight made a joke in the van when I hung up. He made a joke, and his joke was, it's like, don't let me die. And then he suddenly went, oh God, what if that's the last thing I ever said about it? I was like, Speight.
It's fine, you'll be back.
But so, yeah, look, it's very dramatic and it's very weird. As I said, I don't have any trauma from that at all. I have trauma from watching my family watch me die.
Yeah.
And it puts a perspective on the things you do, like getting ready to go, getting a phone call and going, will you want to come and do this? I'm like,
no. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
But no would have been 10 years ago.
Yeah.
10 years ago would have been, I don't know if I want to, put myself out in that way. Now it's like, yep, I'll be there. That's why I'm here. That's why we're here. So yeah, bring it on as far as I'm concerned. So, and I'm healthier than I was when I was 30, which is really, really weird. So if you've got friends or you've got a dad or an uncle or a mom who have any coronary artery disease, go to the fucking doctor. Because I get about a $600 test and you never have a heart attack. So yeah, we so got a lot of talk about this thing. We really have. I mean, there's a lot of people about bypasses and stuff as a result. But I had weird symptoms, pain in the jaw and spitting. That's it. Nothing in my chest, nothing in my hands.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's important. So if you got boys in your family going, no, I'm fine, that's not the way to do it. We've had this conversation. Sorry to take up with that, but if anyone's got any questions about that, talk to me personally about it and I'll let you know. Follow that, Ricky.
So I had pain au chocolat for breakfast. I had no kids, no wife. I don't know what colour shorts I'm going to wear tomorrow.
See, that's real life.
Real problems. Gee, last year! Did I die? Is that why I missed it? That's crazy. I just feel a whole new light. Explains everything though.
It does, right?
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. That's inspiring. Sorry.
Hi.
There's like 27 questions that we missed because Rick wanted a story time.
Sorry about that.
Thank you for sharing us, and we're all really happy that you're safe and well. And now I have a question for all of you. You are traveling across the world to different conventions, and I want to know if there's anything you can say that is different or specific about the type of audience, say, in Europe or in the States or in South America. And I know that there are people here from all over. There are some Americans here and some South American here, but all in all, is there a difference? If you can pay attention.
Oh, Ronaldinho.
Ricky, this one's for you.
Ronaldinho.
You guys understand what football is. And I love you for that, because when I say football, you know I mean football with your feet.
No, you always call it crowball.
Because Americans, it's an egg, and you throw it. It's throw egg. It's not a ball, it's an egg.
But in typical American logic, if you throw a ball looked like an egg, we call it fucking football.
Yeah, that's true.
They kick off at the beginning.
They kick it once.
They kick it once. Let's call it football.
You know what? It's what's amazing is the language of love, passion, and joy is universal.
Yeah.
And there's no difference wherever we go. There's no difference at all. Language can be different. The communication skills can be different. What we also love about you guys is, for everyone here, not everybody English is their first language. I appreciate you greatly hanging in with us and asking questions in our mother tongue.
Yeah, absolutely. Because we're ignorant.
Yes, we are. We're taught not to learn anybody else's languages under any circumstances. But we really do appreciate it. But it's the same the world over. You know, joy and love and those good things.
But there is, I have seen some big differences between kind of fandoms in different countries.
Yeah, but it's
like Italy, like you guys are, you're very respectful. I was literally just talking to Misha, Bree, Jason, who else was in there?
Spain?
Spain might have just walked in, yeah. But we were saying like how you guys are just so awesome and like you're really respectful. Like me was kicking the ball. You're really respectful and it's so warm. And it's such an intimate atmosphere here. It really is such a beautiful moment. You go to something like Dragon Con in Atlanta, and it's just chaos. It's just like very transactional. It's like you get no time. It's just like go, 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 and people are sweating and messing. It's just such a stressful thing. Germany is very reserved, very chill. Very reserved. By France, you got people sleeping outside your hotel, like screaming in your window and saying, "Come outside!" I'm like, "It's 2 o'clock in the morning. Go home. I'll see you tomorrow." Allemand. Like there's huge differences in different countries.
South America is loud.
South America. I had armed security in Brazil.
Brazil is.
I had 4 bodyguards with guns, and I'm like, who's coming for me? Young women. I think we're good.
Don't shoot them.
Don't shoot the ladies.
Don't shoot them. Kill them with hugs.
I had a bulletproof car and 4 security guards with guns, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm not Ricky Martin. It's Ricky Whittle, the wrong Ricky. I'm gonna be okay.
I have never. I used to be able to walk the floor at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
As long as I don't stop for more than 10 seconds.
Like a shark, you just gotta keep moving.
Just keep moving, and it's like, because it's a weird thing with Supernatural. It's a really weird thing with Supernatural. Is that there is a connection between our audience and our players, because we've been doing conventions as long as the show's ever been on.
Young lady, where were you? You got my What time do you call this?
You went for
a smoke?
Yes.
Listen, we're all about health in today's session. Mark died 74 times. And you're just out having a smoke. What if you could die? And you won't know because you weren't listening. We're worried about you.
I love that our PSA for heart health is Ricky going, "You're gonna die!
No more smoking! Do you not care that we love you? Then don't smoke anymore! Chew gum!
I smoke cigars. So I went to my cardiologist. And
Do you
genuinely.
Why is it getting smoky? Am I
It's me.
Am I seeing the lights?
I'm smoking now.
Stay away from the lights.
Heaven is rolling.
I went to my cardiologist and I went, I smoke cigars. He was like, I'm a cardiologist. And I went, is he going to kill me? And he goes, you don't smoke cigarettes? I went, no. He goes, you're sober 35 years. He goes, fuck it. He goes, please just put it on a list of shit you're not going to be doing in 5 years. It has no effect on my heart whatsoever. Mine's purely hereditary. So it's not my lifestyle. It had nothing to do with my lifestyle.
But also, you were revived so many times, I feel like holding a cigar and going, take your best shot. Go, give me what you got. Here, Mark, smoke 3 at a time. I want to see that cigar.
Genuinely had the cardiologist go, no, for fuck's sake, just smoke cigars, beer. But no cigarettes, no...
No cigarettes though.
I have no...
Oh, you smoke cigars? You like what? Electronic.
Even
a robot cigarette.
So this has been the best PSA you've ever had. Good gravy. What do you want? When do you want it? Now! Yeah, go!
My question is for Ricky. So I'm you can chime in if you want.
Listen, I will. We have all guys. Some of us have still got some stuff to achieve.
So last year, we asked you if you started to watch Supernatural, and you said no. And then you said, you know what, I'm just gonna watch it from the end, from season 15, and just go to the. But have you done either or?
No. I watched it through twice, and it was amazing. Thank you. Next question.
And Man United are going to win the league, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Not this year.
Wow.
I looked for it. It wasn't on Netflix.
I am so disappointed in you, Ricky.
What's it on in America? Netflix. It's on Netflix.
I'll send you the DVDs.
Listen. All right. I will make pinky promise now.
We all watched Land of Bad as a cast on the Supernatural set.
Yes.
The Supernatural was done. Before Land of Bad came out.
I've seen all your home videos, too.
Listen, it was one time, and I got lots of money after suing. That was my most viral watched thing. I'm making a pinky promise now.
But you did that last year.
You are killing me! See the facts.
Pinky promises last a lifetime.
They do.
I said I was going to watch it. I will.
Good luck.
We had a deal.
Okay, well, everybody needs to bring him Supernatural DVDs while he's here.
We had a deal because I said my personal best was 15 seasons in 2 weeks. That's my personal best.
15 seasons in 2 weeks.
He does have to sleep.
I had to get through Drive to Survive, you know. See, I love my Formula One, you know.
Geordie Shore.
That's terrible.
Love Island.
I do like Little Love
I
Island.
don't like Love Island.
So that Drive to Survive
Drive to Survive
is unbelievable.
It's so good. It's so good.
This poor girl needs to.
I will.
Yeah.
I got you now. Right now I feel ashamed. So now I definitely
I love you. I think you're wonderful.
I'm going to start on Tuesday.
Season 5, episode 10. That's where you start.
You see Matt's face is like, when am I in?
I know, that's what I was thinking. I was like, it was season 5. So, no, it was season 4. Season 4. Start at season 4.
Where do I start?
Abandon all hope. No, there's a floppy hair and then, I love you, bro. Mother's thicker than motor oil. You can't throw that shit.
Is it like a Vin Diesel? We're family.
Yeah.
This Jesse goes, it was family. And Jared's like, family. And then drive a car real fast.
That's exactly
Are you telling me Supernatural's basically Fast and Furious?
Yes.
With just 2 dudes and not like
With monsters.
It's Fast and Furious
with monsters.
with hair.
And hair.
Paul Walker had great hair.
Paul Walker had great.
Okay. Who's Vin Diesel? Jared or Jensen?
Jensen.
So Jensen's Vin Diesel. And Paul Walker is Jared. With the hair. Do a head thing, or this.
Jared is Michelle Rodriguez.
Did Jared Jensen make out?
You'll have to watch and find out. No spoilers.
Should we,
I got a slash fiction I'm gonna have him read first.
what do you want, girl?
He's going
more, really quick. A few months ago, I started watching X-Files, and I saw you there, and then also in my second favorite TV show, Doctor Who. So I was asking if you would like to go back and redo a new episode for any of those shows.
Always.
Okay.
Listen, the stuff I love, I've been lucky enough, it's also a lot of the stuff that you guys love. So I've been very, very fortunate in my career. Very fortunate. And I've been part of things that are a lot of fun. And if you stand still long enough, I'll probably be in it.
I thought you were going to say I'll die. If you stand still long enough, I'll die. So you've got to keep moving. They've got to keep working.
Stand still long enough. We better just check him out real quick.
You've got to keep working.
I know that thing. We feel it.
It doesn't tick.
It does when I add sound effects. Hold on. No.
Fucking not today. No, fuck off. No.
It would be funny if they gave it a ringtone though. It's
It does talk to a box that's by the side of my
We're fucking happy to have you alive, buddy. I can tell
Oh,
you
fuck
that.
yeah. You're going to be really boring. Do you remember when Fair died on the field?
Who?
Fair.
Yeah.
Right? I watched that video, and I can tell you, absolutely, I know exactly what that feels like.
That's great.
It's fucking insane. When he's going, yeah, but you know what gets me? That doesn't get me. That doesn't scare me. It doesn't get me at all. What gets me is looking at all those kids on the field, not knowing what to do. So, fucking look after yourselves. Seriously. You got her on your sights, don't you? At the end of the week, you'll be done. I'm your personal trainer.
By this afternoon, I want to see patches.
Yeah.
And by the end of the day, just on the gum, Ricky.
And then tomorrow morning, it's protein shakes and
nicotine gun.
It's a nicotine gun. There you go. It starts today.
This is a family.
Because we found it. This is a family. We found it.
What can we do for you, darling?
I have a question for you, Mark.
Oh, God.
I don't know if you remember, there was a supernatural monkey.
It's not my child. What?
Gotta check first.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the first thing you say.
There was a supernatural mockumentary by Misha where you played a character who lived on set and were thrown out. Do you remember that?
Yes, I remember that.
Who thought of that particular role?
Who thought of that? I don't remember. I remember it was fun. Might have been Misha, yeah. I don't listen to him anyway. He's really boring. He's a character. You watch the show, right? And he's like, he gets dumber every season. Misha, yeah, Misha's character, Castillo, the stupidest angel on the face of the earth. He learns nothing.
I'm sensing you're dividing a room here, Mark.
I've been dividing a room for 20 years. Now, Steve, pretty smart, right? The other character, Steve's pretty smart. I like Steve. He played Steve as well.
Steve played Steve.
No, Misha played Steve. You have to watch the show!
Misha's two characters.
Oh my God. How many characters did he played Lucifer at one point. Me licking the floor. No, that's the series Lucifer. Lucifer, see, I'm not the devil. The devil is Mark Pellegrino. I'm the king of hell. Basically, little man running hell while the devil's in a box.
Pellegrino's in a box.
Pellegrino's in a box. Am I right?
Watch the show!
understand it.
But they'll explain it to you.
I read the script and I was like, okay, John.
Michael.
Your Jensen.
Jensen and Jared, Sam and Dean came from my loins. I made them.
You look really good.
I see they got your height. Did you ever hear that? So Daniel, Jensen's wife, right? She talked to her girlfriend and I said, oh, you're married to one of the guys on Supernatural. Are you married to the tall one or the short one? I said, he's 6'2". My neck didn't rip 8 years doing this. It was the most painful thing I've ever done in my life.
Jared is huge.
He's huge. And
when I hug him, I get a nipple in my eye. I'm 6'2".
You got to think about nipples.
I do today. Nipples and smoking.
Do you think he promised that I will quit if you will watch the Supernatural?
Listen.
You first.
No, he first.
No, we're
because
staying
he's
here.
promising for 3 years.
You're not the boss of him.
Tell him.
What do you want? Good luck.
Well, it's mostly for Ricky, but all of you can answer it because Ricky was starring with Ian McShane in American Gods.
Nice show right there.
Man United supporter as well.
This guy played for Man United.
He just has like the best voice. He's got such a gravitas to it. I just want to know who you think is the best sounding actor.
The best what actor?
The best
Sounding.
Who has the best voice?
Me.
You're very similar.
I have some.
So one of the great things about Ian McShane is he said, if you do nothing, age will make you a better actor. Because your voice gets lower, your face gets wrinkled, and he said, look at me. And he went,
gorgeous.
And, no, but he just went, you felt something, and I didn't move my face because I'm haggard. He said, wrinkles makes you, it gives you intensity, it gives you kind of gravitas because you've lived a life. And so when he just looks at someone,
oh, he's amazing.
You feel something. He says, with your baby face, you're not getting anything until you get some wrinkles. And I was like, I am acting my ass off. He's like, and one day I will feel something. But Ian McShane's hilarious. I love that guy. He's incredible. But
Sexy beast.
I mean, sexy. Yeah, he is a sexy beast.
Sexy
but
beast.
also
Extraordinary.
No, he's fantastic. I'm just trying to think of
who's got the voice.
Who's got the voice?
Because like I would say like James Spader or like Christopher Judge.
What? I mean, yeah, they've got
just such a deep voice.
It's not that deep.
The thing is,
hello, boys.
It's about opinion, and when you say who's got the best voice, you automatically think man, deep voice, gravitas. Whereas I think broken English is the sexiest voice.
Leia Seydoux English. Oh.
When Italians, French, Spanish, South American, they're like,
I like it too.
Ay papi.
You need kids. You need kids.
Kids?
You need kids.
I probably have
You need the product. You need the product.
No kids, just practice.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we're going to leave Ricky here, yes?
Yeah.
Don't leave me by myself. I don't want Supernatural, they're going to kill me.
Make some noise for Mark Shepard.
Take it through the first 15 seasons.
They need to do another season of Supernatural just so I can be in it.
You're in it. And somehow, someway.
They need to do like a special movie or something, and I'll just be in the background and go, huh.
I told them it was early in season 1 or 2. You missed that set of super ripped abs just walk by in the background. That was Ricky. Just
I could be your dad.
Whoa. Now that's a scene I want to explore.
Right? And you could come from my loins, which means Jensen and Jared are my grandkids. And they're going to call me Grandpappy.
if you have a Reddit account, start writing.
We're gonna do a GoFundMe, and we're gonna make Supernatural the movie, and I'm gonna be your daddy. Take my money.